This is my blown up Mazdaspeed 6, and today I'm going to start the process of pulling stuff apart for the actual engine swap on this thing. Sort of just getting it started, that way the day I do swap the engine, I have a lot less to do. Apologies for that filter in the last clip. I always hit that on accident. A little bit of backstory on this engine. It had a really loose timing chain. I just did the timing chain on it literally 3 weeks ago, and then it exploded. So I didn't see a drop in oil pressure. Like, it was never an oiling issue. So I'm really thinking the oiling system is going to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and drain it. Hopefully it's not full of shit. If it's not, I'm definitely going to be keeping the chains and possibly transferring it to the new engine, because I don't know the condition of the new engine exactly. The chains feel really tight, but I still need to pull the valve cover off and actually take a look at everything. But yeah, let's hope this is decent. Otherwise I'm not going to be too happy, if I'm being honest. Honestly, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's dark. It does have shavings in it, obviously, but it's not like full of shavings completely. So I don't feel too horrible about this. Yeah, no, it's really not bad. This engine also already had metal shavings in it when I first bought it and changed the oil, so this really isn't concerning to me at all. Sort of what I would expect to see, which is another reason why I'm just putting a new engine in it. And it's also, I'm not too mad about the whole situation. This engine was beat by previous owners, so I really, like I said, it is what it is. It really sucks, but it's probably for the better that the thing blew up, because now it'll go together properly and be legit. Go ahead and pull this out of here and try not to get too wet. Radiator cap's still on, by the way. There must be a coolant leak. That shouldn't be coming out that fast. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this downpipe out, starting with obviously this O2 sensor, and then the rear 2 bolts. Hopefully I don't fucking bang into the camera right now. Let me actually move it. Of course, everything under here is covered in oil from when it blew up, which is not great. NACs on these bolts will make the biggest difference. Definitely recommend doing that. Future you will really appreciate it. Now hopefully, I should be able to snake this guy out of here. Notice how I said should. Yeah, this downpipe sucks because the cat, and it's one piece, so. It'd be pretty wild if it came out super easy right now. Alright, so got the downpipe out finally. You can see why it'd be such a struggle. It's one huge piece. I forgot actually to take off the drive shaft to do it, so I took off the drive shaft, came right out. Now I just have the filter draining, poked a little hole in it, so it'll drain nice and slow, just to get all the oil out of it. You can see in there. And then I think I'm going to lower it down on the ground, maybe take some EGR stuff off now the coolant's gone. And so I can swap it over to the new engine that I'll show you guys right now. This is going to be the new engine to go in the Speed 6. Let me show you. This right here is another 2.3 liter out of a CX-7 actually. This I bought it from JDM Westside. If you guys are looking for engines, I kind of suggest them. Not sponsored, obviously, I wish, but they were pretty reasonable to work with and relatively cheap prices for what I got. Most of these engines, they don't come with turbos or any accessories. This actually came with a power steering pump, intercooler, intake manifold, throttle body, turbos even on there. Like, it's pretty complete for what it is. So today I'm going to pull some stuff off of this and get it sort of stripped, just so that the process is a little faster. And I want to get this down to basically kind of a bare block. That way I could swap over all the new things, like the other intake manifold, the gaskets, the EGR delete, the new turbo, the high pressure fuel pump, like all that stuff I want to swap over from the other engine because that stuff was all aftermarket. But today, probably pull some harnesses, get the coil packs out, take a look at the spark plugs, see how they look, and then get moving on with this thing. This is also under 50,000 miles. It's about 35 to 50,000 miles, so it's a pretty low mileage engine. I don't really have time to have the car sitting on the street. California, they'll tow it after 3 days, so I need to move it every few days. I can't really afford to pull the engine out of that thing and then build it, wait on machine shops, get parts, go through the process of building it. Makes a lot more sense to just buy an engine that's low mileage and make sure it's taken care of. That way it'll last a couple tens of thousands of miles and be reliable. So that's pretty much the plan with this thing. If I'm being honest, I was satisfied with the stock power, not the stock power, but the stock limits of the engine. Like 400 wheel you can make on these engines like semi-reliably, and it's a ripper. The car as it was probably making about 350 wheel horsepower, and it was so much fun. So I really don't have a need for much more than that, at least not yet. And if I do, I would need to upgrade injectors and all that stuff anyways. So like I said, not a huge deal. So that's why I went with a used low mileage engine. I am going to check the timing chain because like I was saying, the timing chain on the other engine is literally brand new as of 3 weeks ago. I did feel in here, it is tight, but I need to rotate it all the way, kind of see, pull the valve cover off, take a look at everything, see if it's a clean engine, see how I should go about taking care of it going forward. And that is that. New engine for the 6. Woo! Jesus. Good thing I had that pan under here, because that was pretty full. Going to attempt to pull out these injectors now without snapping any of them, and I'll kind of show how I did it on the old engine, because I actually already converted the old engine to studs for all these, and I put clean injectors with I believe overspeed seals. So I don't know if this is reusable, I'm gonna look into that, but definitely gonna pull these injectors out right now to get this harness off, and just free up some space here as well to get a good inspection of the engine. Alright, so I guess we're just going to start with this one so I can kind of show you guys. It is going to be a T40 for this. I don't know where I just put the socket. T40 to go ahead and take these off. Hopefully this one doesn't break. I have used it quite a bit. I'll go and throw it in the socket. Once the socket's in the injector, you'll actually take a hammer, hit it on top just to kind of shock the threads of the bolt. Not too hard, but you do definitely want to hit it with some sort of force. So these are actually going to give me problems. The engine in the 6 gave me no issues. All these came out really easily, actually. Nice. Looks like I gotta get a new game plan here. New game plan here is to come back to those later and not worry about them right now. The other thing I wanted to look at is the carbon buildup, and these are disgusting. Surprisingly, the engine that was in the 6, they were really clean. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. That is a huge chunk. I wonder if I can take it out. It's not gonna focus on that. That's just some of it. This is actually disgusting what's in here. I've also found another T40. This time I'm going to use a ratchet and just try and slowly work it off and see what happens here. That one actually broke loose. Super weird to me. These are allegedly, well, this engine is supposed to be far lower mileage than what came out of my car, but like I said, my car, these came loose, no issue. I mean, like, they gave me a little bit of resistance, but the impact took them right out. I wasn't fighting them like this. Fortunately, it seems like this is what I've come to. Oh my god. Holy look. I got super lucky on this guy. I couldn't get the old socket out, so I had to cut it to try and get it out, and I was not even sure if that was going to grip on with the new T40. But we got extremely lucky for a little bit. These injectors are stuck in here. On the Speed 6 engine I had in the car, all the injectors pulled out by hand. So I'm gonna need to get the injector puller, pull these guys out. Luckily, I actually had this from when I was doing the ones in the 6, because I was anticipating needing this. Like I said, I did not need it, so. And with that, it is about 8 o'clock right now, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night and start cleaning up. But I did make pretty decent progress tonight for the engine and the car. It's because I did work on both, so not bad for sure. Still might pull those coil packs out. Definitely going to need to clean the intake ports. So I need to look into a way to get them walnut blasted without a air compressor, because I don't have a large compressor, so maybe if there's a way to walnut blast those without it, because I don't really want to use just some chemical cleaner, because I know it's not typically ideal. May also pull this valve cover right now to inspect the chain and the just general valve train, see if it looks pretty clean in there and if I am good to go. When I did pull the cap off though, let me get the light and hopefully you can see. It is actually pretty clean in this engine, otherwise I would not have gotten it. You can see in there though, it's actually silver. The engine in my car now is brown. So this engine looks well maintained, but time will tell. So far the injectors make it seem like it wasn't, but I guess it's a speed thing.